Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another speed decorating video. So you could probably already tell, will be able to tell by the title that this is not just my typical speed decorating video, that this is actually a collab, and I had collaborated with Aleks. His channel and his speed build part of this whole collaboration will be linked down below. And hi, for those of you guys who are coming from Alex's channel, I'm so glad that y'all decided to stop by and check out the decorating. I will say, foremost, I am so sorry that you're gonna have to watch like a 40-something minute video, and not only that, there's like 3 more of them. I'm a slow decorator, very slow decorator, and I tried cutting out as much as I could without like tearing down the integrity of this house. Like, okay, that's a little dramatic. I know, I'm sorry. But I did try to make it as short as I could, but I am a slow decorator, I'm a slow builder, and not only that, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I like my things to be a certain way. So yeah, you can always speed up the video more, or you can watch part of it now and then watch some more of it later, and yeah. But I hope that you guys really do like the way how it turned out. And yeah, I hope that you guys won't criticize me too much on the way how it turned out. I really like Alex's speed builds, his decorating style. I feel like it's like the opposite of myself. I'm very much of a cluttery person when it comes to decorating in The Sims, and he has a more simplistic, almost minimalistic but not quite way of how he decorates, and I'm a little jealous because I can't decorate that way. I try to add like as little as things as possible, and it still comes out looking like it's a clutter-filled home. It's like I can't leave a space untouched. Yeah, I was a little bit worried that he would think like the build was overly cluttered and too many things in there. And for those of you who have slower computers, you can delete as much as the things that you want in the house. It will not affect the way how I feel about you, I swear. I don't mind at all. And if you change things about it, I really don't mind either. And I'm pretty sure Aleks doesn't mind. He didn't mind me changing things in this build. Like, we'll get to it in like a little while, but I end up changing the colors of the windows. And he did this really cool thing in the backyard where he in the original build, and this is a Jeffree Star mansion, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that, and I was really excited to do this mansion. Like, a lot of celebrity mansions, in my opinion, are very not appealing to the eyes. Like, I absolutely don't like them and don't understand why they spent millions and millions of dollars on a house that looks like that. But Jeffree Star Mansion is one of my favorite celebrity mansions. And Aleks gave me like a little list of the homes that his subscribers wanted him to work on or build next, and he asked me if I wanted to work on any of these and or something different. And I was looking at the list and looking at the houses on Google Images and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, I really hate celebrity homes. They all look atrocious. And then I get to Jeffree Star's mansion, which I think was like the last on the list, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the house. Like, I want this house like in my save file, and I'm working on a save file, by the way. Yeah, as you can see right here, I'm changing the window colors, and you'll probably notice that I can't keep on the same topic. I tend to like stray off the topic when I see things. I get distracted easily. I apologize. But yeah, that's just something you're gonna have to deal with watching my videos. But and poof, everything is like done in the garden, and I wanted it to feel like the garden to feel like colorful and bright. And I changed that window. I know that it's like off-centered, And yeah, perfectionist side coming in. I might miss some things here and there, you know, I am human. But for the most part, I think I got like all the little quirky things that I placed wrong and things like that. And you're gonna see here that I start on the floor plan and I do this cool little step down area. It doesn't stay exactly the same, but I do like a lot of split leveling in this house, and I really love the way how it turned out. And I really hate building and furnishing and stuff while the grid is on, but sometimes you need it just to, you know, be able to get the things in the right proportions and stuff like that. So bear with me on that for those of you who do not like the grid being on. I don't either. But yeah, I didn't completely do like most of the floor plan I did off camera because I didn't really know exactly how I wanted to go about it. But in the end, you know, I got it to work. And I don't think I do any furnishing of the first floor in this house. I think I just do the floor plan, which most, like I said, most of it is off camera, and the backyard because, whew, let me tell you, this mansion was like so freaking huge. Like when I saw it after Aleks had finished it and he put it on the gallery and then I placed it in a game, I was like, oh my god, I love it. It looks so good and I just love it. And yeah, I was like a kid in a candy store. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little embarrassing on my part. I'm glad nobody was there to witness it. But yeah, I was just so in love the way how everything turned out. Like, and it wasn't even furnished yet and I was already in love with it. No flowers or anything and I was already in love with it. And I don't know if you guys are probably already seen his video. If you haven't, you should probably pause it to go watch his video before you watch this. But he did a lot of the shrubs. What are they called? Hedges. Yeah, there we go. He did all the hedges and he placed some tables outside with chairs around it, and I kept every one of those tables except for the only difference is that I didn't keep them in the same place, and we'll get to that shortly. And here I am, like, it was a struggle, you guys, with the platforms and the floor plan. It was a struggle going up, down, and yeah, raising this up and lowering this down. It was just all over the place. But just if you guys are wondering, this house is a 8-bedroom, 8-bath. Please don't quote me on the bath part. And it has like a sauna and like a massage room area, an in-law suite with a in-law bathroom, like a connecting bathroom. I'm struggling, you guys. I'm struggling with all the terminology. And there's like a walk-in closet and a little sitting area, and the in-laws also have like a little porch area that they can sit at too, that's like close to the room. And I'm trying to think what else. There's a gym, there is a library, which is like by far one of my favorite places in this mansion. And there's a like little movie theater room, nothing spectacular. Very simple with that one, and we'll get more into like the different rooms and stuff when you know, when we get to them like in the other videos and stuff. And here I am still working on the floor plan. Like I was like envisioning it but not really sure like how was I gonna get it to work. And I did add a floor. Right now currently there is no basement, and I don't know why I did it to myself because I was already freaking out. Like after I was like all squealing and very happy when I looked at the outside of the house, turning around, getting it from all angles. I go to the first floor and I just stare at the empty mass of space and I'm just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna furnish this? What type of floor plan should I use? Like I couldn't even find any ideas of a floor plan on like any websites with this mansion. Like I tried Zillow and all I got were like a couple of pictures and I couldn't even really place where they were, like around the house. So yeah, I just kind of took what I had to work with, and that wasn't like much. And Aleks was totally cool with me not using the same floor plan, thank goodness, because I couldn't find it. But I wasn't really worried about it. I wanted to put this mansion in my save file anyway, and um, I didn't want it to be like the exact same. That's not the proper phrase wording for it. I didn't want it to look exactly like real homes. I want them to have like their own little character and a little different and not look exactly like the home that I had what is it called? Okay, whatever. Let's just get back to this speed decorating video. Well, it's more like a speed floor planning video because I am still on these floor plans. And I didn't want to cut like all of the floor planning out, like we're off of the floor plan right now, because I wanted you guys to kind of get like a feel of what I was doing, which you probably didn't, but I know I like watching that type of stuff. So for those of you guys who wanted to watch it, there you got a little taste of it, and for those of you guys who didn't, it's over. And if you're still here, I appreciate it. I'm so glad you're still here. That means that you either enjoyed what I was showing or you were able to tolerate me enough to keep watching. And oh, I love putting like these plants and stuff outside of the doors. And here I am working on the in-law like outdoor sitting area. And I had like no idea what I wanted to do here. I really wanted to use that long one. Like that was the one that I wanted to use the most, but it just wasn't fitting properly. So I decided against it and just decided to use these smaller ones because I wanted to use the longer one so I could use that. And I was like, I'm just going to use it somewhere else. And I did. And I really always wanted to try using that size down trick with these round, this round coffee table, and having the small one and then the bigger one. I've never used that trick before, and I've seen it in so many other speed builds and just builds on the gallery and in like magazines and stuff, and I wanted to use it, and I'm like, this is the time, this is the place that I'm gonna finally use this. And I love this little orange tree. I really wish that we had oranges in a game. Like, why isn't that a thing? Like, I don't understand. And I wanted to use this big plant here, and I probably overused it. There's probably quite a bit of things that I overused in this like speed decorating video, and that plant is one of them. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, hey, it's a good plant, and then you can size it to different sizes so it doesn't technically seem like it's the same exact plant. And right here I'm gonna be adding a table using this one, just the plain swatch, so that way the in-laws have a place to grab their drinks and stuff. You know, I just feel like when you're sitting outside, having a table where you can put like a glass of lemonade or iced tea or, you know, food, snacks or anything like that, and just sitting outside and just relaxing or reading a good book maybe. Oh, and like with this candle, I wanted to put like something on the smaller table, and I tried like raising it up, like those books right there I wanted to put on the small table, and it just wasn't working. It wasn't raising up to like the proper height. And I can't remember if it was then or later that I had to take the mods out of my game, so I couldn't use that little shelf, that little red shelf, to help me out because I didn't have it. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We did what we could, and we were able to accomplish something at least. And yeah, here I am, still trying to get that book to work. I don't understand. Like, why is it so complicated and so hard? And don't worry, you guys. I don't think I showed like how I added the lamps and stuff in, I really wanted to use like a floor lamp that was like hanging over the what is it called, the couches, but we really don't have that many floor lamps. Like, why don't we have more floor lamps that kind of hang over, you know? So I settled for this one. I mean, it's still nice. I feel like it kind of gives it a more like vacation-y vibe, if that makes any sense. And I mean, if your in-laws are coming or if they're living with you, then yeah, they might want to feel like they're on vacation. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this part. So I had made like a little, sorry, I hit the mic. I had made like a sunken in area using the new, these couches right here. And then I had it like curved with the curved sunken area. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I got that to work. As best as I could, by the way. Like, it wasn't easy, I'll tell you that, because I had to do it off of camera because it just wasn't working properly. And you might be able to see over to the right, it's like a little walk-through garden. And like, I really like that space. To me, like when I like guided through using camera mode, it kind of felt like serene a little bit. And yeah, here we are, the sunken area. So it's like poof, it's here. And it's not functional like if you would add like chairs and couches and stuff to that fire pit. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, and we gotta just work with what we got. So, what? Yeah, I'm not cutting that out either. But I really like this area. I wanted to do more with it, but I mean, it was a small space, and you know, the Sims, they struggle sometimes. And did I player test that part? I honestly don't remember if I player tested this little sitting area. And I already put this up on a gallery. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys that. So you could probably get like a sneak peek and not even watch like my speed build videos. I mean, please don't do that. That would make me sad. No, I don't mind if you guys sneak peek or anything like that. Or go ahead and put it in your game, especially if it doesn't make your game lag. With my game, it hasn't been lagging, at least until like with the updates and everything. Like without any mods or anything, it was like laggy on and off. So I can't really say that it's because of all the stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna probably lag your computer. But yeah, like I'm just in love with this little step down area. And my little perfectionist self, I'm not little, by the way, not that you guys needed to know that, I had put flowers around on the side because it wasn't perfectly curved, and you could see like the trim of the insert, what is that called, platform sunken down. Yeah, that. So I'm gonna be putting flowers all behind there because it looks kind of dull, and I wanted it to come to life. So what's the best way to make it come to life? Flowers. And that's what I did. There's flowers everywhere in this little build mansion. Yeah, we'll go with that because it is a mansion. But yeah, and I also did like a few other little tricks. I really wish I would have done them in the house. I kind of forgot about them. I mean, you would tend to forget things that you've done when it's like you've been working on it for like 2 weeks. Yeah, and this took me about like literally 2 weeks to furnish. Like I said, I'm a slow furnisher, and this is like a pretty big place. But the trick that I was just talking about, I had used the planter pots. I mean, it's not like a trick that's only known to me or anything. A lot of other simmers and just builders in general do it. They take those planter boxes, planter thingies, you know, like the one that tree is in over there. um Sorry, excuse me. I'm not cutting that out either. But I put the planter pots, there we go, in like certain areas in the back garden, and I put some of the flowers that are in the garden, like those long, tall, colorful ones and the short, prickly ones. Yeah, I'm bad with names, you'll come to learn as well. And yeah, I sized some of them down so that way it doesn't feel like the exact same plant pot, you know, like giving it some variety and things like that. And I had so much fun putting these flowers in, changing it up. I didn't do like the exact same formation with each like planter pot. Yeah. And oh, through that little garden area with the like the little stepping stones and stuff, I had added the bird feeder in there as well. And I'm just gonna add like a little table here because I felt like it needed something. Like I just couldn't leave it alone, you know? Like I always have to put a table or some type of decoration somewhere. It's like I don't know. There must be something wrong with me. um oh, like I don't know. It's hard for me to say what's my favorite part of like this whole mansion because I like so many things. Like I don't like put anything up on a gallery that I've made or created unless I like it because yeah, it'll get scrapped if I don't like it. So of course I'm gonna like what I put on there. But this backyard area, I really wanted to put in a not a sauna. What are they called? I think I'm about to put it in right now. It's the thing that came with Snowy Escape. Yeah, that thingy. What is it? A hot spring. And oh, I put flowers around on the backside of the hot spring as well. Well, on either side of the backside. And I like the way how it turned out. It feels very like naturistic, and I'm the type of person that make up names, so in words, so yeah. And don't worry that like they're all white because I mean it would just look too dull, you know, with everything else being colorful. It's just easier for me to put like a neutral color swatch on and like decorate it the way how I want it to sit and then go through later on and change it. And don't worry, you don't have to sit through and watch me change all of those things. But just letting you know, it's not going to stay white. That's pretty much how I did like all the little floral garden areas as well. And I think I put like a table over there to the right of the hot spring with like another one of those lantern things. And I'm like, oh crap, I got it on this side of the wall. And I don't really remember if I told you guys that I think I said I was going to put this in my save file, but I will not be leaving it here in Brindleton Bay 64 by 64 lot. I was thinking of placing it in Delso Valley so that way it can have like the city view and everything on that 64 by 64 lot. So yeah, you can look forward to it being in the save file as well. But yeah, and here I am struggling a little bit. I'm always struggling. Like nothing is ever simple, you know. And yeah, so I'm trying to remember what did I put over here. I think I just put more planters. Oh, I added the table. That's what I put over here. Yeah, and I added planters. So it was both. Oh, I added 2 tables? Okay. Yeah, I totally didn't remember that. It's been a little while, you guys, since I furnished this section, you know? So bear with me. And here I was changing. But in this little area, I do one of those, what are they called? Those little seating things. Chase. There we go. I put 3 chases with 1 or 2 umbrellas. I can't remember how many umbrellas. But in that little curve bit there that's like on the top part right now, yeah, I put 3 chases there, and I did like a little raised fireplace with more flowers, of course, all on the side there of it. We're pretty much, I think we're gonna get into it, or am I gonna just place the lights? And as you can see, I place lights. Like, I have a bad habit of forgetting to place lights, but I felt like it kind of made the space a little bit, you know? Like, seeing those little light bulbs on the floor all over the place just made it look a whole lot nicer. And I love the way how it looks lit up as well. Yeah, had to make sure that this backyard, this mansion was lit up. And there's no green space, which I mean, I personally love having green space, but the way how this mansion looks, I'm like, I don't mind that it's not, like it doesn't have any green space. I mean, there's a pool and stuff, and here I am. I think I'm about to do the chases, yep, with the umbrella. And oh, in that little back area, you probably saw like the deck. That's gonna be like the zen area. I put out some yoga mats as well as on the right side on that deck, in the back that's like almost connected to the garden there, the little walk-through garden. But I put yoga mat, well, one there, and I think like two on the deck that's like coming out to the pool. I thought about having like a little pool house. Oh, we're working on it now. But yeah, you could do some meditation in here. And I love the way how it came together. But I was like, the walls are like so plain. And I'm like, what would they have in like a meditation area? And I was thinking, oh, the wood boards that came with I think it came with spa day, but don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. And I was like, no, what was I thinking? Putting that plant there, it looked way too off balance. So, I moved it. And yeah, it turned out that way. And I actually put a platform in there as well, so that way it wasn't stepping up right onto the side of the wall. And here I am just trying to figure out like what to put in to make it look like a nice space. And I'm like, there's only so much more wall space I have to put things on. And I'm like, right, I can just change the wallpaper to being like a little more busy. And I put these incense all over the house. So if y'all who are afraid of your Sims starting fire, you might want to go through and delete them all. Sorry, not sorry. I really love those things. Like, I personally love incense and burning and smelling them and just having the house smelling good. So, I want my Sims to enjoy the incense. So I made sure they were all over the house for you guys to find and try to delete them all. So your Sims, again, won't burn up your house. But yeah. I wanted to put like a little pool house. Like I remember like in the actual like mansion that it was like a pool house, but the space was just too small. Like I feel like 64 by 64 lots should not be the largest lots, and that we should just get more lots. And I get some people's computers, they can't handle them or anything. And I'm like, I don't really know how they could go about it. I mean, I don't want to pay for more lots, but I'm kind of at the point where if I gotta pay for like a pack with like a lot of new worlds with like bigger lots than 64 by 64 lots, then I'm willing. So that way I can have the huge mansion and the huge yard at the same time and not like having to pick between one or the other. But, it's okay. We're not going to rant. This is not the type of video that, we're going to rant on. I try not to rant. I try to stick to being positive and stuff. But, The Sims, you can tell you love the game when it ticks you off. It's like, that's when it means so much to you. Oh, here we are putting those panels on finally. And, I was thinking about using it on every wall, but I felt like that was a little much. So I think I used two different types of wood textures. Yeah, and I think I just used the same color. And out there, that's where I put the yoga mats. And I think like some more incense, sorry y'all. And like candles and what is it called? Yoga mats. I already said that, didn't I? Planters. Oh, I think I said everything. Okay, never mind. I said it all. But yeah, I really liked the way how it looked. And I was so sad that it was too small to actually have like a little pool house. And if we had pool tables, I would put one in there and downstairs in the basement. But we're gonna be getting to that like in a much later video, so I'm not gonna really go into that. And yeah, so I don't even really know what else to talk about, which is kind of funny because I seem to never run out of things to talk about. Like when I'm looking at like the video while I'm doing a voiceover, I'm like, oh my god, like how am I supposed to talk for that long? And then I get going and then it's already the end of the video and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to do the outro. So me having nothing to say is kind of funny. Oh, I know what to say. Did you guys see that little white circle thing over there? Well, um, in the like actual house, it's a I think it's a hot tub, and of course we don't have round hot tubs. And I like everything to be, well, mostly everything in like my builds, or in this case, decorating builds. That didn't even make sense, did it? But I like it, things to be functional or have a purpose. And I really wanted, like, after seeing that, around jacuzzi, but no, we don't have it, so we're ish out of luck. I did, though, I did put a jacuzzi in. It's just not there. I think I, like, delete the fence area and then color it back, or just delete that and put a plant or something there just to have like a little area to look at. Just what is it called? I'm not sure. Yeah. I tried so many different like scenarios in this little area and none of them was just working for me. I think I get rid of that yoga mat and I put like a fence, not really a fence, but you know, fence-ish type thing on like the corner of that piece. And I can't remember exactly. I think I just put regular potted plants there. And I don't think I put a table where the yoga mat is, but don't quote me on that because I honestly don't remember. Oh, something that just popped in my head, something that I did in this house that, like, I'm very proud of myself. Sorry, excuse me, I burped. It's like you will come to know, like in any of my videos, I either burp or I sneeze, and I apologize, but you know, I am human, and yeah, I apologize. But what I was saying, I had made, well, created, decorated a nursery, and it is like the my most favorite nursery I have ever like made, like ever. And I put like so much into it, and I that's probably my favorite room after the library, just because I love books and I just loved how it turned out. That was like, the library is like the closest thing that I've ever built to that was like minimalistic, and I just love the way how it turned out. But back to the nursery. Off topic again. But I had like did like my own little crib. I had watched like a few YouTube videos and I took the idea of one, I believe. I did not play or test it because I did not have a baby, but if it doesn't work, the objects are not that hard to delete. I used what was that? I can't remember exactly. I think it was like a fence, not a fence. It was like the signage from Cats and Dogs, like the one that has like that curved part and pointy part at the top. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Good job. I'm so proud that you were able to comprehend my weird talking. But and I put like the short curtain on either side, like I think like two, and I just love the way how it came out, and that's not gonna be like in this video. It's probably gonna be in like the second, no, the third video, my bad. And oh, this right here, like I'm completely talking over like what I'm actually doing. Where that grainy gravel patch area, that's where I'm gonna put the like the fireplace and stuff. I don't know if I actually show it, but I love this little section. Like as soon as I saw the backyard, I knew I wanted to put these couch beds. I think that's the correct terminology for them. Like I said earlier, I'm really bad with names. so you'll have to excuse me. But I really wanted to put that so it kind of gave me like this little spa feel to it. Like it's a mansion. You're supposed to feel cozy and like wow, accent coming out much. But it's supposed to feel cozy and nice and relaxing. So I wanted to put one of those, well, two of those actually. And this is the little grill area. I wanted to make sure that there was a bar out here as well as a grill. And I was like, you have to have a mini fridge if you're, own a mansion and stuff. So here it is, a mini fridge. And I like the way how this little arrangement of flowers turned out. Like, I feel like all the flowers kind of go with each other, but they're not exactly the same, like the little arrangements. And I really tried. And here I go using that plant again. And I had wanted to put a plant on top of like the counter, but I knew there wasn't going to be any plant that I wanted, so I just made my own. And this is like a little sitting area. The room that is in front of that sitting area is going to be like the spa area. It's not going to have the sauna. The sauna is going to be connected to the gym, which on like the other side. I believe it's like above the garage when I do get to that in like video 4. Yeah, downstairs basement is definitely 4. And I actually added the basement in there. I wasn't really sure if I was allowed to do that. I did ask Aleks and he was totally cool, like with everything else, that I added a floor and all. And I made like a little winery, a little like a little closet area where you can hang your stuff up after you pull into the garage, and a vault. Like, because I mean, come on, if you have like this big mansion, you're gonna have to have like a vault, right? So I made sure I put a vault in, and I put it's not a playroom, a game room. I did add a playroom though, and that's upstairs. But I wanted to add a game room, and of course, like after all that furnishing, I didn't have any room anywhere else in the mansion except for putting the game room at the bottom. Yeah, I know, it's a shocker. And yeah. That was real country, wasn't it? Like I noticed like the accent comes out quite a bit sometimes when I'm recording. Not all the time. Like I was born down south and I was raised all over. I wasn't really allowed to talk in a country southern accent growing up. So I kind of lost it a little bit, but when I get excited about something or start recording, I notice it keeps slipping out. And it's whatever, I don't mind. But yeah, it's just something I noticed. I know that's completely off topic. And I can't remember if I go with that plant. I know I add some stuff on that chair, not chair, the table behind the couch, and I finally was able to use that couch, by the way. Like I really wanted to use it for some reason. And I had no idea what to put on this deck. I was like, "Oh my gosh, like there's so much room, so much space, and this wall looks so blank." Like it was so hard to leave just those 3 plants back there that are stuck together on that wall and nothing else. I'll tell you, I kept going back and I'm like, no, just leave it. Just leave it. You have the whole house to build. Just leave it. Even when I was upstairs, I was thinking about it. But yeah, and in that little area right there, yeah, I feel like I'm on point. Normally, I forget where we're going to be working on next. But that little area that we were just in, that's where I add the yoga mat. And I make it like this little serene area. Very simple. I put 2 of those dividers and I think like a stereo and maybe a plant. Because I wanted it to just, feel like a little peaceful area. And I like the way how this little part right here turned out. It's like a little hideaway with the tall hedges, but on the side over here you can still look out and see the rest of the yard. And throughout this whole entire like decorating this mansion, I wanted to make sure that everything, well, not like everything, but I wanted to make sure that the mansion felt very entertainable. Like you could entertain from any part and all parts of the mansion. That's like the feel that I wanted to have in it. And this is actually the biggest mansion or home that I've ever decorated. I don't really know if it's the biggest build altogether. I think I've built and decorated um, bigger things because I've made malls and stuff like that. Not that I have on the gallery right now. There were like things that I've done like before the YouTube channel and before submitting. I was a little afraid to submit anything that I created, and of course I deleted it a long time ago because I got bored of it. But in the save file there will be malls and stuff, so you can look forward to that, even though I just talked about how I deleted other ones that you guys probably might have wanted to know. Oh well. That was kind of mean, wasn't it? Sorry. But right here I wanted to add a centerpiece and I wasn't really sure what to add. Like the ideas started to not flow anymore. And speaking of ideas flowing and not flowing, typically a build like this, it would take me a couple of months, and not like months of me like every day working on it, because I would be in the middle of it and then I would just get bored and tired of decorating. I was so shocked that I literally worked on this mansion for like 2 weeks straight, almost every day. Like I was like, days that I didn't work on it, I'm like, man, I really want to work on this because I got this idea and I want to put this in place and add this. But then I had other stuff like in like, you know, my day-to-day life I had to do, and I'm just like trying to rush so I can come back and do this and work on it and stuff. And it was just all together. It was so much fun. Like I said, even though like I freaked out in the beginning, this mansion was kind of like a good book, you know. I laughed, I loved, I was angry, I cried. Okay, I lied, I didn't cry, but I was close to crying. I was like, oh my god, like, this is so beautiful. No, just kidding. But there were times where I was like a little sad because the things that I wanted to do didn't work out, but I wasn't like ready to cry or anything like that, I promise. I'm not that emotional, even though I know I can be a little emotional. In this right here, like I think I did all the outside areas, but that room right there that this hot tub is connected with, that's gonna be the office. And I did something really cool in there. We'll get to it in another video though, but I was really excited about that like whole idea. You can see the staircase and maybe guess, but I don't know. Who knows? But that's gonna be the office, and I kind of figured like the husband, wife, or you know, whoever office it is, they might want to have like a little nice relaxing time and come out after like a hard day work of sitting in the office and working on whatever, and just relax and go in the hot tub. So I put the hot tub there, and there's gonna be a couple of those uh chairs and tables that Aleks had left out on his not left out but put there in his build, and I decided to keep him there. I think the only thing I did was change the angle. I don't know, I feel like I can't have things, even though I'm a perfectionist, like things have to be a little off center, like how you would naturally put it, right? And yeah, I add like a chair here, and I think maybe a chair on the other side as well. In that room beside this office that's on the right side of the office right now, that's going to be the library. And I add a seating area outside of the library for like when they have like clients or something over and they want to go outside and just relax and talk about business. Or you can grab a book from the library and go outside on the patio and read a good book, you know. But yeah, I know that we're kind of coming close to the end of this little speed decorating video. If you did stick around this long, you know, up to here, I really do appreciate it. I know it's long and, you know, a little cringy. And like I said before, I apologize for the next 3 videos. I think the last one might be shorter, but I haven't edited it yet. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to see. I'll try to, you know. But thank you guys for sticking around this long. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you really did like this little speed decorating and you like the collab in general, and don't think that I totally messed up Alex's house. Yeah, I hope you guys don't. Please be nice in the comments. I guess I should probably tell you guys a little bit about what I do on my channel, since some of you or a lot of you are probably new. You'll find cast videos, speed builds, and let's builds. I do let's plays. I kind of like those a little bit more. I think it's just because I get to play the game and play in like things that I built and things like that. And quite a bit of videos on like the save file. I started recently making videos of actually making the save file, because I thought it might be fun that you guys can tag along and maybe give your little input and stuff on the save file, things you might want to see and things like that. But yeah, I hope you stick around to see what's in store, and also to stick around to see the other 3 videos. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that way you'll be notified when I upload next. And comment down below. Let me think, seriously. Let me know what you think, okay? Down below in the comments. And yeah, I hope you have an awesome, amazing rest of your day or night, depending on wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.